Welcome to More Than No podcast. I'm your host, Josh Morin, co-founder and vice president of Field Supplements, as well as sobriety, woke, business, and wellness coach. More Than No delivers an array of content based on marketing, health and fitness, personal branding, addiction, and often goes down the rabbit hole of politics, conspiracy, and the truth. If you seek to better understand the inner workings of human performance, consciousness, marketing, and humanity, you have come to the right place. Thank you for tuning in and tagging along. Let's get today's podcast started. What is going on, everyone? Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful moms out there. I just got off the phone with my mom. They're up in Montana enjoying that big 406, big sky country, that life up there, man. I love Montana. Shout out to Montana. Shout out to moms. Moms in Montana kind of fall under the same category. They're just incredible. So if you have yet to call your mom, give her a call. And I've saw a couple different things posted on social media, and I feel like it really is going to bring today's topic up of just reaching out to people. And let me explain here is that I know we don't always have the best relationships, let's just say, with our moms, right? With the relationships with our moms, they could be here nor there. Maybe it's not this ride or die. Maybe she's not your rock. Maybe you guys have grown apart over the years. Whatever your situation may be, it's understanding, and maybe that other people on social media have to project and portray it, and who knows what their relationship status is with their mom really in real life is. But I think today's message is going to be real simple and straight to the point. Is sometimes in life, and this is what I've had to do in my own life, especially as I first got sober, is that if you haven't heard from somebody, or there's not a relationship that is really existing in your life, and maybe it's a family member or a friend or your mom or your dad, there's got to come a point in your life where maybe you have to drop your own ego, pick up the phone, and give them a call. And I've done that this year, and all I can say is that although at first there was some resistance, you have to surrender and stop playing out the story in your mind and stop saying, well, they can call me too. Well, sometimes if you want a relationship to exist and you want a relationship to grow and prosper, or even just have a relationship, maybe it doesn't have to be any more than being able to contact each other here or there and just be on good terms, be on forgiving terms. And that is the one word that I think today's podcast is going to be around, is if there's somebody in your life, friend or family member, and this is where I've definitely found it in our families. We something happens and we carry so much we carry so much resistance, and we carry so much resentment. Resentment's the word, not resistance. We carry so much resentment, so then it has resistance in us wanting to reach out or us wanting to forgive. And the moment that you can let go of those unresolved feelings of resentment, being abandoned maybe as a kid, of being disappointed, of being let down, as soon as you can let go of that and step into this free space of no ego and this forgiving nature, and once you're able to surrender and forgive, then oh my gosh, is it unbelievable what will happen in your life. And that is the message, is that maybe you have a relationship with your mom. I'm just using moms because it is a mom, because it is Mother's Day, and maybe it hasn't always been right. Maybe you haven't talked to her for 3, 4, 5 years, or you talk to her every now and then. I'm not saying you guys have to go become best friends, but I think that you must do the inner workings within yourself to surrender and let go of those unresolved feelings of pain, of shame, of abandonment, of resentment. And it's time to step into your power as an adult. It is our moral responsibility to take charge of our actions and our inner workings and our emotions, and to no longer carry the traumas from our childhood into our adulthood. Because guess what? If you go and have kids, or even go into further relationships, guess what happens? You carry your traumas and your unresolved feelings into the next relationship, and the pattern continues. So now is the time to understand to let go. And as you let go, you surrender yourself, surrender your ego, and you forgive. You forgive, and you come from a place of compassion, and you begin to love that person on the other end of the phone, and you let go of all the things that have happened in the past, and you live now in the present. And you can call and talk to them objectively, and maybe potentially communicate these things, where maybe you want to make amends with some of the things that each side or each party has done and maybe communicate better. And if not, I think it is always just a beautiful thing to be able to pick up the phone and call somebody who you haven't had the opportunity, not even the opportunity, that you've been resisting the phone call and avoiding. You have this avoidance about the outcome that hasn't happened yet. Because what happens is, in our minds, we create anxiety and fear based on stories that we play in our heads about an outcome in the future that is yet to happen. That's not even completely true. So through my sobriety and through my recovery, a practice that I have is, if there's somebody in my life who I haven't talked to for a while, guess what I do? I pick up the phone and I call them. I pick up the phone and I call them. I just say, hey, I know it's been a while since I've had a conversation with you, but I just wanted to give you a call and let you know that I was thinking about you. How are you doing? And it's easy as that, and you guys can have a normal conversation. And guess what I did to all the things that they've done wrong to me, or the things that we should have worked through and maybe resolved at some point, but just never got resolved and just carried on and carried this resentment in myself. Guess what I did? I sat down, and instead of continually blaming and pointing the finger and saying them, I said me. It is my more responsibility to understand the cause, the effect of why I do what I do, see the patterns of what happened throughout my life and the span of my life since when I started as a kid, through athletics, and then the relationships that I've had with my friends and my family, and the events and the things that have shaped my feelings, and understand that I am not those feelings. And I begin to understand and to see the patterns and understand the events, the cause, the effect of the events, of understanding why I do what I do. And once I was able to do that and be able to go down the rabbit hole and be able to depict these different things and find the pattern, then I could separate myself from those feelings of guilt, shame, abandonment, rejection, resentment, and those lower levels of transmutational energy. And then you're able to raise your vibration. As you surrender yourself and your ego, you begin to step into courage and love and forgiveness. And as you forgive, and forgiveness not only of others, but forgiveness of yourself, forgiveness of the shame that you have inside of you and the guilt that you have inside of yourself, to no longer be in that shame and be in that guilt and carry that weight in your upper back and your neck and your shoulders, and you live in this guilty sense each and every single day, no matter what it is. And you let go. And you just be you. You step into your power. You step out of denial, and you step into your truth. And no longer are you a liar. No longer will you be controlled and manipulated by the thoughts and events of the events of your past. And now you take on a whole new perception of your past, and you live now in the present. So when you're able to call somebody, you don't carry that pain. You don't carry that resentment. You don't bring up shit and start a fucking fight. You know what you do? You stay objective. And if things start to, guess what happens? You can say, you know what? I can appreciate that, Mom. I can appreciate that, Dad. I can appreciate that, Grandpa or Grandma. But I'm just going to let you go. I just wanted to give you a call, and I just wanted to see how you were doing. And I just wanted to check in and let you know that I was thinking about you. And sometimes that's all that it has to be. I'm not saying that you have to create these wonderful relationships with these people. All I'm saying is that it feels so good to call somebody. I haven't talked to my grandpa for 5 or 6 years. I've seen him here and there, and he taught me everything. We went golfing and fishing and all hunting all the time, and I haven't talked to him for a long time. And I was talking to my mentor, and my mentor told me that I needed to give him a call. Or why didn't I give him why haven't I called him? You know what? I picked up my phone and I called him, and I rekindled that relationship. And it hasn't been perfect, and I haven't talked to him for months, for a handful of months now, and he hasn't called me. But every now and then I'll shoot him a text, and I'll give him a call every now and then. I'm not a perfect human being, and you don't have to be perfect too. Let go of that and step into your truth, and step into just doing what you can daily to be and stay your best self. And that's today's message, is let go of these resentments and these unresolved feelings that you have towards your mothers in your life. And if you have a mother in your life, maybe your relationship's not perfect, guess what? She's a person too, and she's dealing with her own unresolved angers and feelings. And as you can be more objective and more understanding that her problems and her situation and unresolved feelings no longer have to be yours, then you can keep and maintain a relationship that isn't codependent, because what happens is we find ourselves not only in codependent relationships with romantic partners, we find ourselves in codependent relationships with our parents and family members. And now is the time to create change and become and live in the present. Let go of the past, step into the now, step into your power, let go of that resistance and that avoidance, and give your moms a call, because guess what? They deserve it. Women, girls, you guys are what makes the world go around. We're just here for the ride, baby. And I just want to say a big shout out to all the beautiful mothers out there, the single moms that are raising kids on their own, that are doing their absolute best, the moms that have husbands and other caretakers as men as well. You guys are incredibly important people, and you have undoubtedly shaped the world. And now is the time for us men to really appreciate these women and let them know that they are appreciated. So moms out there, happy Mother's Day. You deserve all the love, all the abundance, and all the blessings on this day. And that is today's More in the Know podcast. Thank you for tuning in. This is a Sunday evening here. This is the first time I've done this at nighttime, catching up a little bit on a few different things. And I just want to say I'm incredibly grateful for everyone tuning in and you're giving me your feedback. As always, you can find all the podcasts on my YouTube channel. You can subscribe down below or check out moreintheknow.org. Behind me, the highest quality products, the best raw ingredients with the top line manufacturing procedures, Field Supplements. You can find us on Instagram at Field Supplements, fieldsupplements.com to make your order. Use Field20 for 20% off, and stay in the know on Instagram and give me a follow at More in the Know. That's MORINTHEKNOW. And you guys have a blessed Sunday evening, and get ready because I'm coming out the gates tomorrow. I'm coming out firing this week. I feel this inner fire, this inspiration, baby, and I'm ready to rock and roll. And I hope you guys are going to rest well tonight and wake up tomorrow with that fire, that purpose, and that passion to kick some ass. Peace out.